Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Right side, George. Outside, Curry. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Here's Pippen. Pass to Turner. Tries yet again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. Good. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Shot's good. Hit.
And, you know, guys, it's good to see Turner converting these difficult baskets. I mean, in part because it has to help his confidence.
That free throw, good from Turner. And here is Curry. And the rejection by Harden. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And here's the fast break. The shot by George, wide open. Drains the three-pointer.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. KD looking around. From outside, off the mark. Harden with it. Now Smith defending. Count it, good.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to George. Pass to Curry. Inside. Durant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
Durant hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside. You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And, you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game, the way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Down low. Tries again. The shot by Turner, no good. Launches a three. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Harden to the inside. Outside for Pippen. Turner inside. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the right iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Nice shot by Smith.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Back to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 8 points for Giannis.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Wallace misses. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Turner. This one for three. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Walker with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Such a wide open look.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Antetokounmpo off with the layup.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Wallace attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Wallace. That one drops. He ties it up. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Wallace down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Wallace has got 7. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
It's Pippen on the wing. Good on the triple. Pippen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but essential.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table, the willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Walker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Walker's shot is off. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Pippen. Here's Harden on the wing. Turner trying to free himself up. Basket good. Harden's got 5.
Anytime you can get Harden to look down low, that's good offense.
Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Harden. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Pippen is about 6'8", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, using that reach to corral that rebound.
Wallace misses. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Collins. To the paint. Mitchell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Bounce pass, Smith. Pass to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid inside the line. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. A nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
Back to Harden. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Wallace. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .119 left in the first half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Walker. Now here's Embiid. Out to Smith. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Smith, no luck.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Back to Pippen. From 12 feet out. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Pass to Collins. Wallace, right side. They need this one. Embiid. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
That'll do it for the first half. They're up by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Harden outside. Shoots over Walker. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Here's Mitchell. Harden left side. Back to Mitchell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Nice shot by Smith.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Harden. Good D by Embiid.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Wallace. The tray.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Back to Wallace. Now Embiid. Left side Collins. Tipped away. And they'll get another chance. Smith for 3. Pass to Embiid. Outside Walker. 5 to shoot. Here's Collins. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Count that one. Harden's got 7 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smith outside. Back to Walker. Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Turner.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Back to Wallace. Pass to Walker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Walker's got his first points of the game.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Embiid. Good work defensively by Turner.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
The 11-footer. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And Embiid with the block. They retain possession. The drive by Smith. Here's Collins. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 8.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Embiid. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Pippen. Rebound by Smith. Pass to Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. 10 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Smith. Wallace looking for an opening. Shakes him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
First free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Mitchell. And Embiid with the block. On the wing, Wallace. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Turner with it, guarded by Walker. And Embiid with the block. Here's Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. The visitors on defense have led by as many as 14 points. Wallace outside. Drills it from outside. Wallace has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Inside, Turner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Embiid.
And Turner is exceptionally good at getting guys up in the air. He's got a really wicked shot fake, which fools even the best defensive players.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Harden. Goes back up. And the rejection by Embiid. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Good work defensively by Turner.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Down low. Here's Giannis. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Pass to Collins. Outside, Walker. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
It's taken away by Wallace. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
11 feet away. And Embiid with the block. Wallace outside. Smith outside. Walker looking for an opening. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Mitchell. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play there.
Here's Wallace. No good on the 3.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Smith outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. .132 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wallace. Back to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Collins. Wallace. A 3-pointer, no good. From 13. Rebound by Smith.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Here's Harden. No good that time. Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
No, they need to do their work quickly from here on out.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Harden gets the bucket.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
leisurely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Kick back and tune in to the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Stolen by Bryant. He's got a clear path. Here's Batum. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, look at Nick Batum get out in the open floor and finish ahead in transition. That is nice. Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Down low. Here's Harden. Comes up empty down low. Here's Bryant. He takes it in. Rebounded by Pippen. Inside. Here's Simmons. Yep, that one goes. Simmons has got his second basket.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Simmons. Jokic with it. Towns covering. Bryant, right side. Gets it to go from the corner.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Towns gets the bucket.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Pass to Batum. Here's Jokic. Can't hit that one. And some solid defense from Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Simmons with it. To the middle.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one misses.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Simmons. Rebounded by Pippen. All by himself.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Jokic. Misses from short range. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
To the paint. Simmons, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
I just love the ball movement.
Out left to the wing. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass on the layup.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Pass to Pippen. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Oh, Jokic with the block. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So it's the home team now. 7-point differential. Out to the right wing. Pass to Towns. To the left side wing. Basket counts. Now here's Jokic. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that. That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Here's Harden. To the inside. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Love the hustle from Towns right there. Boy, engaged defensively.
Pass to Harden. Off target from outside. On the wing, Bryant. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three. Bryant's got 5 points.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by 8. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Back to Simmons. Not going to go that time. And some solid defense from Towns.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Bryant, no good. Here's McGrady. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Nick Batum.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he's good on the second. Here's Simmons. McGrady grabs a miss. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out. Turn the lights out.
Pass to Pippen. Oh, from deep. Here's Towns. And another shot from outside the arc. And that's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 7.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Pass to Pippen. On the wing, Harden. There's the block. And he gets it back. Here's Swider. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Here's Simmons. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Harden. He's off on that one. Batum with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame him.
Pass to Pippen. Great D that time from Jokic.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Swider. Here's Towns. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Back to Towns. Over Jokic. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by Pippen.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Towns. And the shot goes. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Here's McGrady. 16 points for him.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Simmons. Tries yet again. Misses the layup.
Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Bryant. Second shot opportunity. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Jokic. Here's Pippen. Here's McGrady. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Jokic in the post. And some solid defense from Towns.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
James Harden is equally good, passer or scorer. There he sets his teammate up nicely.
Down low. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Bryant with the bucket.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
Here's the break. And it's all tied up. Jokic has got 13.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Harden with it. Picked up by James. Harden misses. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Towns. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Jokic. Here's Simmons. Finished off the break. Simmons has got 26 points.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
Here's Pippen. Towns, right side. To the middle. Here's Harden. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 9 points in the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
To the right side. Here's Simmons. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Towns can't get it to go. Pass to Bryant. Uncovered. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
Karl-Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
2 points. That one goes.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Here's McGrady. And he banks in the layup. McGrady's got 22.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 2. Here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's Jokic. Here's Simmons. Towns with a rebound. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Jokic. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
To the left wing. Inside. Pass to Pippen. Lets the three fly. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
With his frame and craftiness, James Harden should be an excellent offensive rebounder. Nice second chance opportunity there.
They recover it. Out to the wing. Here's McGrady. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Pippen. He tries for three. Batum pulls it in. 5-second differential between... Oh, that was something else, man!
Beautiful. Well, Jokic is the passing big man. The assists he racks up from his position are something else. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McGrady. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Some impressive score. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close we have to keep believing in ourselves, and if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. To the inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Towns has got 21 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And Bryant gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Simmons. Soft touch off the glass. Simmons has got 30.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's McGrady. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Here's Towns. Here's Pippen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Back to James. Pass to Bryant. James up top. Here's Jokic. And that one's long. Here's McGrady. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And they double up Jokic. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Bryant from deep three-point land. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Bryant's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D? And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Pass to Towns. Here's McGrady. From behind the arc. Counted from distance.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Harden. Second chance shot. Yep, right through the net.
Yeah, this team leans heavily on James Harden when the game is hanging in the balance. Mr. Harden with a big shot.
Pass to Batum. Right wing. Here's Bryant. The rebound by Swider. Here's McGrady. And he hammers it home to polish off the break. .107 left in the fourth quarter. James outside. Batum left side. And here's Bryant outside. Yes!
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
They grab their own miss. Towns outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now Simmons. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
They get it back. Goes back up. And it's Jokic missing.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
McGrady shot is off. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and